Hi there, Internet. I'm Polar the Polar Bear, and this is my girlfriend, Melissa.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Bearcellaneous, where we are trying Daelmans? Daelmans? D-A-E-L-M-A-N-S, no apostrophe. Stroopwafels. And I love the name of that. It says they are soft toasted waffles filled with caramel, cinnamon, and real bourbon vanilla, which sounds bloody delicious.
Okay, so these I got at World Market because it's not an American product. I think it's from Holland.
Yeah.
And so I had to find them at World Market, and they were, I don't remember the exact cost, but they were between $2 and $3, closer to $3.
For two that are that are the size of like that.
Yeah, they're thin and.
So you know.
Yeah. No, cost-wise, they're not great. But I actually had these when I was on an airplane.
For the first time.
I was coming home from Florida, and the stewardess or whatever, flight attendant, passed them out. And, like, everybody, when she came around again, was like, is there any more cookies? Are there any more cookies? Like, they were so good. And normally airplane food is gross. Like, even the snacks are nasty.
I've never eaten a leginerally meal on an airplane. I've had like the the snacky stuff. I've had like the drinks, but I've never.
The meals are gross. Yeah. Generally, and the snacks are usually not that great either. I usually just don't eat them. But this, like, I took it, and I was so glad I took it.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Nutrition info for these fellas will be in the description down below for those interested.
Sticky.
Yeah. That gets better the longer you chew it.
I could eat like 50 of these.
It tastes like something that I've eaten before. I'm trying to pin down in my head what that is.
Shortbread? Kind of the butter cookie?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, no.
It's a caramel.
Those butter cookies that you get kind of around Christmas time in the little tins, it tastes like those.
I think the caramel has butter in it. Isn't the texture nice too? Mm-hmm. You see what I mean about how good these are?
Oh yeah, no, I see why you say you could just like snack on these indefinitely.
They're amazing, like seriously. Go get some.
Thank you, Holland. If you happen to live in Holland, you can probably get these a lot cheaper than we can here in America. So.
Although, considering that they had to come from Holland, the price we paid is not that bad.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, no, considering the import price. Still a little pricey, I think, for like $1.50 each, roughly on the average, let's say.
Totally worth it.
I don't know. I don't think it's high enough to prevent me, like, considering the size and the fact that you get two of them, I don't think it's necessarily high enough to take them down a full point, but I think it's a little bit of a point in their disfavor.
And the little picture shows warm it up on your cup, so it shows that's why they're big and weird shaped, because you can sit them on the lid of your coffee mug and let them kind of warm while you're with your coffee steam and then eat them.
Oh, so the caramel kind of softens.
Yeah, see the picture kind of shows it sitting on top of a mug.
Yes, I see that, yeah.
I've never had it that way, mostly because they don't make it too long enough for me to make coffee and eat it with coffee.
Would you like to go first on that?
I love these cookies. Like, these cookies are delicious. And I'm not a huge sweets person. Like
me neither.
You've bought cookies before, and I've eaten none of them. Like, I could easily not eat cookies for forever, probably.
Yeah, and I'm not like... I like sweet stuff. I like cake and donuts and all that, but I mostly get, like, very occasional cravings. Most of my body mass is carbohydrates from bread products, toast, and, like, sourdough and all that stuff. And then next would probably be meat and cheeses.
Yeah.
Like from burgers.
So yeah, I'm not a super sweets person. I like amount of times a year that I eat something sweet like this, I can count on one hand.
Yeah.
But these cookies are effing delicious. I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Because I love them. I love the texture. I love the flavor. Like, I have nothing bad to say about them. They're so good. And I have a horrible, smelly airplane ride to thank for them. So, I love them.
So you definitely recommend those?
I thoroughly recommend them if you can find them. I mean, granted, I love them, but I wouldn't, pay any price just to get them into my face hole. So,
right.
I love them, but they're not like something that
like we won't get these regularly because they are kind of expensive.
Yeah, and if I couldn't get my hands on them and I had to pay shipping from somewhere crazy, plus the cost of the item, I don't know that I love them that much, but because I know I can get my hands on them for a not insane price, I totally recommend them.
I'm gonna go ahead with a 7 on those. I do quite like them. I like the taste. Again, they're sort of that butter cookie that you get around Christmas in the tins, which there's usually at least 1 tin of those under our Christmas tree. And I like those, and the texture is incredibly pleasant. They're soft, and the waffle just breaks. Like it almost, it's not really a melt in your mouth kind of situation,
No.
but they're very easy to eat, and it's the chewy, and it's a very nice texture. So I do like them. Again, they're a little bit expensive, which I think is what's stopping me from giving them an 8.
Yeah.
I think even if you just got like 3 of those in that package instead of 2, it would probably rate an 8 for me.
Yeah.
But as is, it's they're tasty but expensive, so it's a 7. And I still recommend you try them if you can find them. If you have a World Market near you, or if you
any place that kind of has international food selection might have them as well.
Or if you live in Holland or the surrounding areas, then yeah.
Yeah, it says that they're made in Holland, but they're distributed via a company in New York.
Oh, okay.
But the product is made in Holland.
All right, so these might be all over the world.
So you may be able to get them in the U.S. I just had never seen them until I went into World Market specifically looking for them.
Yeah. Well, until that plane ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had never. I mean, even browsing through World Market, my eyes glossed over them probably several times.
Or they hadn't have them, because
that could be too.
World Market changes its stock fairly eclectically.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I don't know how readily available they are, but I'd say look into it because they're tasty.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Bearcellaneous, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon.
Bye.